Hey y'all, Eric here with another one. Wanted to first off thank each and every one of you. We hit 500 subscribers this week. Thank you all for subscribing. It really helps motivate me to make more content. Plan on making much more content here in the future. So let's get right into it. First off, I'm filming on a Saturday. It is May 6th. There are a lot of airplanes going overhead. I don't know what's going on at the airport, but there's going to be some voiceover work in this video just to save you and spare you from the noise. A few quick things to note. My mowing height. So as the St. Augustine is a little bit damaged from that cold winter, I am mowing lower. I'm mowing at 2.5 inches. I'm doing that because the grass isn't really growing quickly. We're getting lows still in the 40s. This coming week, we should be seeing more lows in the 50s and going into our growing season. But until that happens, I'm going to adjust my mower to clip off 1/3 of the grass height and force growth to go outward rather than upward. This is really going to help cover more surface area rather than getting height out of my St. Augustine. Secondly, I just applied a general purpose fertilizer. It is a 13-13-13. Why did I do that? Well, I want to get all of NP/NK into my soil for both the root system and the nitrogen for the growth. Plus, I had some lying around. I don't always have to buy specific fertilizers for specific situations. I don't feel comfortable pushing my lawn right now with a 20 or 25% nitrogen fertilizer yet. We're just not in the growing season. But a 13-13-13, even a 10-10-10 to bring your St. Augustine out of an injured state after a rough winter is definitely going to be less damaging and propagate growth across the board. We also have weed problems. With bare spots, we're going to see some weeds. We will go into the lawn here in just a moment, but today I'm going to apply my second and last application of atrazine for the season. The first application did so-so. We're gonna do the second application and hope for the best. It is not warm enough, in my opinion, to start putting down Celsius, just because our highs are like 72, 73. So this is perfect timing. In about a month, 3 weeks, we'll be in those higher temperatures where Celsius can really take hold. And I might have a secret weapon. I'm making a decision this week or next week on what I want to do for this fescue, but I'll give you more insight on that when I have more information. Lastly, there are some areas that I am going to plug. As I mentioned previously, I was going to plug the one area where I cut down that tree for sure, just because I knew that was going to get damaged with all the trampling. There's also one area of my lawn that I want to plug because it's been damaged in the past, and I just think it might be well to get some new grass in there. And then there's other areas that I'm not going to plug, and what we'll be able to see through the season is did the plugging really help promote growth more quickly, or did it recover more quickly than areas that we just did our natural standard rehab process. Enough talking out of me, let's get into the lawn. So here is the front area of my lawn. This is right in front of my front door. Everything here looks really good. It started off well, it's still doing well. As you can see, there's still some little patches of fescue, which is fine. Those will hopefully be taken care of with the atrazine. If not, we'll come back through with some Celsius and take care of that. But so far, so good in this area. You can see some nice growth. Runners are starting to grow onto the sidewalk, and that's a good thing. This area here that you're looking at is the other side of my front yard. This is the longer straight stretch. It seems like where there's shade, there's more great growth. But you can see it's still patchy on this side. I have some wild violet issues in this area, and also some other weeds as well. And you can see it gets more patchy as we get out to the street. Again, it seems like the more sun, the more damage there's been. I don't know what that is. I've been doing some research and I haven't found anything. If you know how shade would help in the winter, please leave a comment below. But as you can see, got some weeds, some bare areas, but for the most part, we're starting to see some growth. I give this area about 4 to 6 weeks to be taken care of. Nice little robin there too. Hey buddy. This is the backyard. Again, set all the way back where my trees are, where the shade was. We're seeing some growth already here. And this is even better than it was just a few weeks ago. So this part of my backyard is doing very, very well. This is in contrast to that portion of my lawn. This is underneath that tree, that birch tree that I cut down. Ton of poa annua, ton of fescue. This is where the tree guys trampled everything. I'm going to replug this area. This is one of the areas I'm going to replug. Here's a shot of kind of the middle of my backyard. And this area is filling in nicely as well. I expect this to fill in without any challenges at all. But there are always some surprises. And lastly, here is that front area that I had trouble with last year. This died off once last year. It came back, and we're having the same problem again this year. I'm definitely going to replug this area just to see if we can just get something new, start fresh. So this will be the second area of my lawn that I'm replugging, and we'll do that when the temperatures start to pick up in the next couple of weeks. Now, I know this time of year, the easiest thing to do is to get discouraged when our lawn doesn't look perfect. Do not be discouraged. Keep your feet moving, keep doing the things that you know work, try some things that you haven't tried in the past, and watch a ton of YouTube videos. Go on to lawn care message boards and try to learn as much as you can. This whole DIY lawn care is a journey, not a destination. It's always fun. It'll always keep you guessing. So most important thing is just to stay consistent, have a ton of fun. Appreciate you joining me on this one. Again, thank you for 500 subscribers, and we will see you on the next one. Bye now.